Then, so three cases completed. Case 1, case 2 and case 3. Three cases are completed. Case 1, case 2 and case 3. Right? Next, case 4. Case 4. Case 4. Between C means between center of curvature and focus. Center of curvature and focus between C and F. Between C and F, let observe the position of image. Observe the position of image. Then case 4. Case 4. Between C and F. Between C and F. Concave mirror, principal axis, pole. Then let us consider focus, center of curvature. Center of curvature. Now the object is placed in between center of curvature and focus. Center of curvature and focus. So A, B and R1. So I usually first line parallel to the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis. What will happen? It passes through focus. It passes through focus. With a single light ray we cannot explain. That's why we have take other one. Let take which is passing through focus. Passing through focus. Then after that what will happen? It reflect parallel to the principal focus. Parallel to the principal focus. So drawing the ray diagram is a very important. Otherwise, we did not get the proper diagram. Object is placed here. A, first parallel to focus, parallel to principal axis. After that, what will happen? It passes through the focus. Then second one, passing through focus. After that what will happen? Move parallel to the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis. Okay. Then observe that where the image is formed. Where the image is formed behind the center of curvature. Behind the center of curvature. So if it is C, it is center of curvature. It is center of curvature where the image is formed behind the C. Behind the center. Behind the center of curvature. Behind the center of curvature. Behind C, the image is obtained. So enlarge enlarged, magnified, enlarged and magnified. Enlarged and magnified image is formed when the object is placed between center of curvature and focus. Then as usually real and inverted image. Real and inverted image. Then case 5. Case 5. Case 5. At the focus. At focus. At F. At F. Case 5. Case 5 at F. What happened if the object is placed at focus? Placed at focus. So here center of curvature. C center of curvature. Concave with the reflecting pole. If it is focus and if it is the center of curvature, object is placed at the focus. Object is placed at the focus. So A, B, and first one parallel to the principal axis, always first one maximum. Then second one. Then second first. After that what will happen? It reflected through focus. Reflected through focus. Then if you take second rule, through focus not possible. Through focus not possible because the object is placed at the focus. Then let us try rule 3 or rule 4. Rule 3 or rule 4. Just imagine that rule 4, if it is make some angle with the pole, what will happen? After reflection, after it reflected, making some angle with the principal axis. Making some angle with the principal axis. So where the image is obtained, where the image is obtained. But the image is obtained even if we extend this to back also. Even if we extend this to back, they won't meet. So the image is formed at infinity. The image is formed at infinity. Where the image is formed at infinity. At infinity. So magnified image is formed. At infinity, the magnified image is formed and real and inverted. Real and inverted. Real and inverted image is obtained. Where it is formed? At infinity. At infinity. So at focus, when the object is placed at focus, where the image is obtained at infinity. At infinity. Then last one, case 6. Case 6. Now the object is between focus and pole. Between focus and pole. F and P. Between F and P. Observe that where the image of an object is formed. Case 6. case 6. Case 6. Where between F and P, between pole and focus. Between pole and focus. Okay, let's try. Concave mirror. This is the pole, principal axis, focus, center of curvature. Then the object is placed in between pole and the focus. Pole and the focus object AB. Object A. Let's take first one as usually. Parallel to the principal axis. After it passes through focus. After it passes through focus. Then what will happen if we take the light ray which is passing through focus? Passing through focus. So not possible. Not possible. Then if light ray is passing through some angle with the pole, let's try what will happen. After it is reflected by making some angle with the focus, with the principal axis. Making some angle with the principal axis. Then extend these two, they won't meet at any point. So now extend this reflected rays to back. What will happen? They meet at one point. They meet at one point. So here the image of an object is formed. Here the image of an object is formed. When we extend the reflected rays to back, this reflected rays to back, they meet at one point. At that point, the image is formed. Tell me where the image is obtained? Behind the mirror or inside the mirror. Behind the mirror, inside the mirror. So image is formed behind the mirror. Behind the mirror, right? Or inside the mirror. So highly magnified, enlarged, highly magnified and enlarged. Virtual and erect image. Virtual and erect images form when the object is placed. When the object is placed in between focus and pole. Focus and pole. So practicing these are the very important. Here I will give one more conclusion. About formation of image in case 5 and case 6. A little conclusion. One more thing I will explain here regarding to case 5 and case 6. At case 5, plane concave with the principal axis, focus, then pole focus at center of curvature. So if the object is placed at the focus, first as usually I have taken a parallel to the principal axis, pass through focus. Then I take if the light ray is incident on the pole by making some angle with the principal axis. This what is the other possible way? What happened if the light ray is passes to the center of curvature? Passes to the center of curvature. What will happen here? If the light passes to the center of curvature, we know the light passes the center of curvature, it won't be deviated. It won't be deviated like this form. Okay, if you extend this reflected rays, they won't. Or same thing, instead of taking the light ray incident on the pole by making some angle to principal axis. So if we passes the light to for center of curvature, pole and focus, if the object is placed here, one axis will be taken principal to the parallel to the principal axis, then other one instead of light ray incident on the pole, if we take light passes through the center of curvature. Center of curvature, when we extend these two back, the image is formed here. See? Same. Here also same, but different second ray, different light. Here I take it, if it is incident making some angle with the principal axis. Here the second light ray taken as the light ray is passing to the center of curvature. So this is formation of image formed by a plane mirror. So very easy, as well little confusion will be happen. So first see case 1, case 5 both are opposite. Case 1, case 5 both are opposite. At infinity ante image formed at focus. At focus and object image formed at infinity. Then case 2 and case 6. Case 2 and case 6 are different. Right? Sir. Case 2, behind the center of curvature, where the image is formed, focus and center of curvature. If the object is placed between center of curvature and focus, where the image is formed, behind the C. So case 2, case 4 opposite. Case 2, case 4 opposite. Right? Case 1, case 5 opposite. Case 1, case 5 opposite. Then case 3, if the object places the center of curvature, it forms there. Case 6, between F and P and it forms behind the mirror. It forms behind the mirror and virtual and erect images form. In all those cases, observe that from case 1 to case 5, real and inverted images only form, because they form on the screen. But whereas in case 6, between focus and pole, it forms behind the mirror or inside the mirror. All these cases, though, the image is formed on the screen. So the image which is formed on the screen, we can call real and inverted. The image which is formed behind the mirror is virtual and erect. Enlarged images form. This is both the formation of image by a concave mirror. By a concave mirror. So, thank you so much. Please watch the videos properly and practice the ray diagrams. Practice the ray diagrams by using scale, pencil, eraser, a compass, whatever. Then you are able to draw a correct diagrams. Do practice. Thank you so much.